What's going on, guys? My name is Juan, also known as Lost Knight, and welcome back to Dark Days. We are in the Forest of Fallen Giants doing this little optional section. Thankfully, the enemies don't reset to their location because we aggroed 3 of the turtles earlier. One of them, they're called ironclad knights, not turtles, but I call them turtles for obvious reasons. So one of them actually fell off a cliff, so we got to deal with these last guys. And I believe these will be the last enemies in this area. So I still got that little scratchy throat, but it's alright. Been much better. And yeah, we're just gonna try to clear this out. We talked about it in the last episode. There's an invader that we're gonna encounter in this area, and he will actually invade us, I think, another additional time. But you know, on his own, he's pretty doable. He's a magic user, and he hits pretty hard when it comes to magic. But he won't invade until we get to that end of the area, this little part around that corner. So maybe we can snipe one of these guys. So the mistake a lot of players have made, myself included, is that you run through the whole gauntlet past the enemies to get to the item, but then the invader invades you. And then the enemies, they don't, like, their aggro range is pretty great, so they'll kind of chase after you as well. And because you're invaded, you're kind of locked here in the area. So yeah, not a good spot to be in. You could run out and run all the way back to the bonfire, but yeah, we're not running away. Trying to see if I can get them separated, but they're kind of just chilling in the same spot. So I guess we don't really have an option. We just gotta confront both of them. Maybe I can kite one of them with some arrows. So this is why it's good to have a ranged option for situations like this. When you just want to get one enemy's attention, it's pretty convenient. Especially the bow. I would prefer the bow over spells, just because you can aim. So yeah. Plus spells, they're a lot stronger, and you don't want to waste your spell casts on just kiting an enemy. It's the 4 combo. So the slash is doing 107, so, and it's consistent 107. There's not like a counter damage multiplier on slashes, I don't think. So now that he's by himself, he is pretty much dead. So 75 because we hit with the tip of the S stock. So Dark Souls 3 I think has it too, but this game has it to a wild extent. There's sweet spots for weapons. So if you hit with the very tip of the weapon, it reduces the damage, or if you hit from very close up to the enemy, it also reduces the damage. But there's a sweet spot where you can get actually a little bit more damage. Alright. And before the invader arrives, just for good measure, let's light this bonfire. There he is. Armor Dennis. Dennis the Menace. Okay, where you at? There you are. So yeah, this guy, he's rocking that blue flame. Blue flame, yeah, look at that damage. Jeez. Blue flame is a sword that can also cast sorceries, so it's pretty convenient for him. Oh, I should have gotten the counter hit right there. Sorry. Now that attack, that's the one that can cut through, or not cut, but clip through walls. So as far as the projectiles, you can use the environment. So that's why we're hanging out next to this little staircase. It's to Buckler actually prevents a lot of damage, right? So that's an example, but Oh, see, it goes through the staircase. So, yeah, just keeping him here is probably better. Ooh. And we're low on Estus. No Estus, actually. So let's reset this real quick. Should really have that equipped. Soul Vortex. Yeah, so the health bar on these invaders is they're pretty beefy. Not beefy enough, apparently. Alright. So human effigy. And our reward for all this trouble is this chest right here, which has the leather set and a soul item. So, yep, this is this little section right here. Now, there's also something else, somebody else we need to take care of today. If you've been watching the last 2 episodes, you probably know who it is. We need to get our payback. So that's gonna be the next on the list. Let's see. Alright. We should probably pick up a few life gems. Nah.
Lively time.
She just called this poor. Alright. Nope, did not mean to do that. Let's reset that, because that was just a user error. Alright, so we can fight the pursuer again, which is what we're gonna do. We just have to make our way to his boss arena. So earlier we passed through a little area where we picked up the halberd, and at the start of that area there was a locked door. So now that we have the soldier's key, now we can make our way there. And that's also going to open up the next map, the next area that we will go to later. So got 2 of these spear users. Now the S-stock damage is really showing. We pass through here with short swords. Now the S-stock is really carrying us through this little gauntlet. I say that a lot, gauntlet, but it's not gauntlet as in like the hand armor piece. I mean just like a trial, you know, like a crucible, or that kind of expression. And we see the first royal swordsmen, which is kind of a... Like, I don't understand why these guys are here. Totally missed that part. We were talking about the enemy placement and how sometimes it feels a little random. This is not that bad of an example. Obviously, Forest of Fallen Giants, King Vendrick fought the giants, so it makes sense that his soldiers would be here. But why are they still here, right? Gotta wonder if they're here on a mission, or if maybe we're reading too much into it. Alright. This is it right here. Oh. Okay. 2 co-op sessions today. So, but it's alright. It'll reset all our durability, which we didn't really consume that much. Royal Soldier's Ring. We're gonna get that next. Alright, and 2 phantoms. Okay. Not the trees. Oh, not the bees. And Neku Kitty. Alright. Let's see where we're going. And they do not have the shortcut, so it seems that we're gonna run through the area. So yeah, so earlier the other host that we had, they already had it unlocked, so it was pretty much like a boss rush. Here, this is what I mean, where I don't know how this host wants to play through the area, so I kind of just, it's kind of like an escort mission in a way. Yeah, 3 of us, this should be pretty easy. Oh my god. Did the host break the barrel? Oh, I didn't mean to hit the input on the Radiant Life Gem. That's alright. We can see my man Neku Kitty is rocking the halberd. He knows what's up. Halberd's actually, man, look at that damage. It's a very versatile weapon because it has the thrust and slash. So you have the range. I think you can also attack behind your shield. So while your guard is up, you can use that thrusting attack, like Red Pierce or Spears. So versatility, which is pretty awesome. And we got us. We're like the Rapier Knight, basically. Alright. Engage the trap. Awesome. And then we can go in. Oh, we got Bastard Sword Rusting attack. I'm not really like worrying too much because we got 3, you know, so that's why I'm not really like rushing all the enemies. More so just trying to see what the host wants to do. I guess they don't want to get the secret over there. Guess they want to come through this area first. Where are you trying to go? Kind of just standing around. Okay. Gonna get the Chloranthe, and then the, well, we'll see if they have a Pharaoh's Lockstone, but we get the Otynite slab that's right there as well. Huh. I guess only the host can trigger them to open the door. Yeah, we're all just standing around. He was like, oh. Should have kept the door closed, buddy. Yeah. Just mowing through this area. So the mimicry, right? So mimics, if you wonder why people always say hit chest, or you see the host right now attack the chest. Mimics are an enemy from the first game. I guess we don't have a Pharaoh's Lockstone. It's basically a chest that eats you. So when you open it, it attacks you, and it's usually an instant kill. Now, in the other games, there were chains that swung around the chest, and if the chain was curved outward, you knew that it was a normal chest. If it was curved inward, you knew that it was a mimic. But in Dark Souls 2, oh shit, that's about that quickly. Dark Souls 2, I'm not too sure how to tell them apart. I know there's a way, but I forget what it is. I guess our host is not really interested in the items over there, so maybe they're just unlocking the shortcut. boss time. Alright. Getting hyped up. Got the Grand Blade shield. And these guys actually customize their characters. The face of the characters and the hair and everything. We just wear a helmet because we're ugly. Nobody wants to see our mug. Alright. Oh, we got Pate as well. Damn. 3 phantoms? Alright. I mean, if you really need it. Alright. Last giant, round 3. Ooh, that damage. And that was just from the stomp. It wasn't actually like a direct hit. It was just the AoE of the stomp. So yeah, you can see one hit halved our host's health. So that's why, yeah, summoning, I usually try to keep it to 1 phantom or something. Otherwise the damage and the resist of the boss gets a little wild. But even then, we're still totally kicking his ass. Alright, there it is. Alright, right on. Back to our world, and just perfect timing because we're about to knock out another boss. So we got our Estus back, and we got the durability back on our weapon. So yeah, Pursuer. I think we grabbed. There was nothing here actually. Alright, let's do this thing. Get our revenge. Running away. Now you can't run away. Acting pretty tough for a coward. And starts levitating. Flex on him. Starts levitating. Alright. Now we know this guy's a chump. We almost had him last time, but we fell out of the battle area, so out of his bounds he teleported away. Now smaller area too on purpose to limit how much movement you have. But it's okay because this guy's pretty easy. And now that we're doing a lot more damage, you can see that. Okay, so our slash is actually doing a consistent 163. And our poke is doing a little bit less than that. It's the S-Stock. You get slash damage and pierce damage. You can see this guy's just not having it with our buffed rapier. Hasn't hit us once. Except for that one. No, actually, I'm just kidding. A little early on that roll. Don't want to get greedy here. And it is. Pursuer. I love that gesture. It's like the, well, what is it from the S1. And the Ring of Blades, baby. Pretty much going to carry this ring for majority of this playthrough. It increases, I think it gives a flat bonus increase for damage. So just physical damage, it just bumps it up. Got one of these soldiers again. attacking this tree. And yeah, so that's pretty much this whole area. Forest of Fallen Giants is pretty much done by now, so we're gonna take the Eagle Express, go to unlock a new area, a new zone, I guess. And we'll probably call it here. Since we got a lot done today, we'll pick it up again from here next time. This little shortcut. Man, how many times I dueled my friends here in this little room. Alright guys, I'm Lost Knight, also known as Juan, and thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys in the next episode.